Yes, a lovely, wonderful Thursday morning. And again, starting your day off at 51 degrees under a mostly fair sky. And it's going to be a beautiful day today. And yes, as I said earlier, we're going to keep you up to date. Well, we have a great show lined up for you today. Hot topics of discussion, news that you can use, local, national, international. And the number to call is 901-452-3094. Again, the number to call is 901-452-3094. And if those lines are busy, call us at 901-324-7490. All right, we invite you to go to our website, talkbacklivenetwork.org, and take a look at what's going on there. You can listen to the show there as well. Also, you can listen to us on the TuneIn radio app and the Simple radio app. They're free downloads on your mobile devices, your Android, your iPhone, your iPad, and your laptop as well. And once you download them, go to the search block and search these letters, KQPN. Again, the letters are KQPN. And once you download them, continue your opening, go to the play button, click, and you'll hear us loud and clear. And also, we're going to keep you up to date on the traffic report, what's going on the interstates in the city and in the county, and the weather forecast. The guy that does that for us, News Channel 3's meteorologist and weather expert, Austin Uddick. He'll be along in a couple of minutes with his accurate, dependable weather forecast, and phone lines are available. Hey, I tell you what, let's get it on. And Josh, good morning. I forgot how to turn it over to you there this morning. Anyway, hey, one of the things I was going to say too, we'll be on Facebook Live in just a few minutes, and also we're coming up on YouTube, right?
Yeah, we're live on YouTube right now.
Right, live on YouTube right now, and Josh, tell them how we can get to the YouTube stream as well.
Yes, sir. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody listening out there. Yes, sir. We're to get it rolling, cracking, kicking, started, everything else on this Thursday morning, man. So we definitely appreciate y'all for listening, as always, each and every morning. So we got a lot to talk about today, so y'all stay tuned and get ready to join in the conversation, as you always do, man. So, real quick, I want to hit y'all up with the social medias, including the live stream, so we'll get to that in just a second. But follow us on Twitter at TalkBackLive, one word, at TalkBackLive. Facebook, facebook.com, TalkBackLive with Bob and Josh. Like our Facebook page, check us out there, as well as Talkback Live Network on Facebook as well. We can see the Facebook Live when it's up shortly. Y'all will be able to interact with us on there. Also, YouTube Live. You've been wondering about it, so it's YouTube Live. I keep hearing about it. How do I get on? Well, I will repeat it again. And of course, I say it every morning.
Yeah.
But WMQM 1600 on YouTube. All you have to do is pull up your YouTube app on your phone, on your pad, whatever you got, or just on your desktop computer. Go to youtube.com and search WMQM 1600. And the first thing will pop up is our Facebook page, our YouTube page. Click on that, click subscribe, and you will be able to catch every show on this station that goes live on via YouTube. So be sure to stay tuned with the WMQM 1600 and AM 730 YouTube page for all things us and the other shows on the station.
All right, and right now we are not on AM 1600. We're on AM 730 only until the 7 o'clock hour. And at 7 o'clock, we'll switch over to AM 1600 as well as AM 730 this morning. And that'll be until the end of the month, I believe. Until the end of the month, we'll be on AM 1600 at 7 as well as AM 730. But we'll be on live AM 730 starting at 6 a.m. every single morning. All right, Josh, let's get it all kicked off with the Metro Traffic Report, keeping you up to date. What's going on the interstates in the city and in the county? This Metro Traffic Report, it is sponsored by Shop and Save, 1499 South 3rd, 901-946-4303, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And right now they're sitting there breakfast time at 6 a.m. They just opened the doors, and people are flooding in at Shop and Save this early in the morning as we speak. and their breakfast is outstanding. Also, you can check them out at 10 o'clock this morning, every morning. When the breakfast is over, they start serving lunch and dinner, and we'll get to some of the items on the dinner list, and the lunch list. It is the best soul food in town, folks. You need to go by there today. Shop and save. 1499 South 3rd, 901-946-4303. As I always say, some of the best soul food you'll ever taste. And they've been around since 1991. That'll tell you something right there. Josh, let's go to our traffic trooper. Josh, what's going on the roadways?
Looking at the roads right now this morning on a Thursday morning. Keep you safe, keep you up to date on what's going on out there. There is an update on I-55 northbound. It's backing up toward I-55 I-240 with traffic down to one lane at South 3rd Street. So be careful, be on the lookout there. Also use I-240 northbound to I-40 as an alternate if you're out traveling in that location. But other than that, that's all we got going on. That busy bit of situation there, but other than that, that's all we got going on this early Thursday morning.
All right, if you're traveling anywhere around the Mid-South, folks, the I-240 exchange, it goes in a circle around the city. It doesn't leave the city. Just stay on I-240. If you ever get lost, just tell them what exit you are, and somebody will be able to find you because you don't leave town traveling I-40. This Metro Traffic Report, it is sponsored by Shop and Save. 1499 South 3rd, 901-946-4303. Some of the best soul food you'll ever taste. And now, let's head over to the weather department and check in with News Channel 3's meteorologist Austin Uddick with his accurate and dependable weather forecast. News Channel 3's weather expert.
Shouldn't need the umbrella today, but keep it handy for tonight. Looking at some pretty breezy conditions across the Mid-South for today, so hang on to your hats. Temperatures for today be back in the lower 60s. Skies and winds gusting 15 to 30 miles per hour out of the southwest. Chances of showers return to the area tonight, mostly cloudy, lows in the upper 40s. Showers likely as we end the week on Friday, highs in the lower 50s. Close to normal, so a little bit cooler into the end of the week, and chances of showers around and about. Showers continue early Friday night and into Saturday morning, some limited chances of showers. Low temperatures Friday night back into the mid-30s. Highs on Saturday with scattered showers and mostly cloudy skies back in the mid to upper 40s. Saturday night, scattered showers, mostly cloudy, lows in the mid-40s. Partly cloudy for Sunday, highs in the mid-50s, very close to normal with northwesterly winds. Mostly cloudy Sunday night, lows in the mid-30s. And for President's Day, mostly cloudy early, highs in the mid to upper 40s, but chances of showers by late Monday night. That's a look at your latest WREG-TV News Channel 3 Severe Weather Center forecast. I'm meteorologist Austin Uddick. Stay tuned for much more. Coming up with Bob and Josh, this is Talk Back Live.
And in the headlines today, we got music. Well, you know, we have a lot of black colleges all over the United States, and we have a few around the Mid-South, and we have one right here in Memphis, Tennessee. Well, there's a lot of things going on with that university right now, that college. and I'm talking about Lemoyne. A lot of people can, agree or say, yeah, I've heard of that school before. But this is probably the first time I've known that they really had a problem with leadership. Well, let's talk about it. Josh, this situation, do listen to this, folks. Lemoyne College wants to get rid of the president of Lemoyne. Now, this may have happened before my time here in Memphis, but this is, as far as paying attention to it, this is the first time I've ever heard that the Lemoyne was having a problem with their president and the things that are going on right now. This is the first time I've heard of these problems and situations. What is going on with this, and why do they want to get rid of the president?
Well, that's a good question. It seems like there's been some controversy going on with this, at least from what I've noticed, since toward the end of last year, with the president and the board of members, the college board members, and the students at the church, at the school, that is. But according to the commercial appeal, Lemoyne College board members could meet in the next week. And this was last week, by the way, just to let you know, around February the 6th when the story came out, to discuss a call from its Student Government Association for President Andrea Miller to resign. Board member Chris Davis, the pastor of St. Paul Baptist Church in Memphis, said he expects the letter sent from the students to the Board of Trustees to prompt a meeting addressing the concerns. He said he could not yet comment on the contents of the letter. J.W. Gibson, chairman of the board, could not be reached for comment, they say, who's the CEO of the Gibson Companies. The Student Government Association sent the letter detailing concerns about student housing and employment decisions and called for Miller's resignation. Here's a quick quote from the letter. It says, the current climate and well-being of the institution is at stake. In fact, a growing trend of students expressing their desire to no longer attend, transfer, or simply not refer the college to other prospective students is occurring. So all this is going on, and it really seems like there's quite a bit of problems here. And they said this is not the first time people have had issues with the current president, Ms. Miller. This says during Christmas break, students were reportedly told during Christmas break to leave campus. Leave the campus. Some were referred to...
And listen to this. Some will leave campus and referred them to what?
Referred them to stay in local homeless shelters.
Homeless shelters?
Wow.
The president of the university told them to leave campus during Christmas time, and if you want to stay anywhere you can't go home, stay at some local homeless shelters.
Man.
What else it say?
That's unbelievable. As options of residency during the break, the letter said. This is the second time in her tenure that Miller has heard a call for her resignation. Some faculty and staff called for her to step down after alleging she plagiarized famed Pastor Joel Osteen during a convocation address to the incoming freshmen. So Davis said the board investigated the matter and found it to be an error in judgment, quote unquote. Her notes for the speech contain...
Is there an audio with that too?
No.
The one I have has an audio to it.
Okay, but yeah, I'm looking at it. It's not.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not, trust me.
Okay.
It's the same link. I'm looking at it. The commercial appeal doesn't usually have audios to it. There's a video there, but it's got nothing to do with the story. Not to.
All right. Okay.
Keep going in.
All right. Yeah. Now, did this story also say something about the deterioration of the school?
Yeah, which I already read about.
Okay, and the roaches and all that stuff. Man, what a problem! I mean, this president is having, and I really, this is the first time I've heard of her. I really didn't.
Yeah, that's cool, but and so there's that. Then they talked about the mold there as well.
Yeah,
a mold problem in the dormitories, and a rodent problem with rats.
Rats.
So what do y'all think, man? All this, being said, what do you think? The law and order president, is she running the school down? Does there need to be a change from what you're hearing?
It sounds like from what the complaints are from the students and some of the faculty is she's not paying attention to what's really the needs are at the school there. And so I don't know. It's a very serious problem. This is very disturbing, folks. 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. If lines are busy, keep calling. And in other news, Josh, a Florida woman threatened black deputies with a visit from the KKK. She threatened them, said, I will put the KKK on you. What in the world went on here, and how did she come in contact with these black deputies?
Well, I don't know. It's interesting. And this is another one without a video, so I read this story. It's from Volusia County, Florida. Deputies in this county arrested a lady named Julie Edwards. Miss Julie last Thursday under suspicion of drunk driving. So she was drunk, and I'm looking at her mugshot. She was. Yeah. But anyway, it says now her DUI charge might be the least of her worries. She's facing an additional charge for making a threat against the African-American deputy who arrested her. Investigators said Edwards told the deputy, Brendan King was his name, that the Ku Klux Klan would burn crosses in his front yard. They said the 54-year-old told him she hoped to find King on a corner alone and that black people should never have been freed from slavery. So this is all a woman that's drunk, and it's probably because she's drunk. But the drunk nature, I think, has made her tell the truth as well. I think that's just my opinion. Wow. The truth as far as her, as far as she's concerned.
This lady, she was intoxicated, but she knew what she was saying. Oh, yeah, she knew exactly what she was saying here. And so she told the deputy, hey, you don't leave me alone, you're going to get a visit from the KKK. And they're going to come and burn, burn crosses in a yard or something? Or whatever that case is. Anyway, what do you think about that, folks? There's a lot of, I noticed a lot of racist stuff has been coming up lately with crosses, talking about threatening black people with crosses burning in your yard and dummies hanging all over the place. It's another place we heard about another dummy or something hanging, found somewhere hanging. What is going on with all this junk? 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. Lines are busy, keep calling. And the question of the day. My question of the day is, and we're going to get on with the discussion, phone calls, your comments on. Are we up on Facebook now? Yeah. Okay, we're live on Facebook right now as we speak. And the question of the day is, listen to this, folks. Can a husband rape his wife? Not a man now. Listen to this. Can a husband rape his wife? And I know some people say, well, we're married, you know, all that kind of. But the question is, can a husband rape his wife? Can a husband be charged with raping his wife? Now, they're married, okay? But can a husband rape his wife? Is there such thing as that? 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. And if lines are busy, keep calling. We're now on AM 730, and we'll pick up on AM 1600 at 7 o'clock hour this morning. Phone lines are open. And I tell you what, Josh, I'm trying to get up on Facebook here. Tell you what, let's take a break right here. And when we come back, we'll continue with our thing here, and I'll pull everything up. And then we'll take your phone calls and comments on Facebook as well. 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. It is now 6:26. 20 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock Central Time. And a very pleasant good morning to you on a Thursday morning. We'll be back after this.
You must repair that credit. That's right. Text Curry to 76626. Kenneth the Credit Guy is a credit specialist who specializes in getting your credit in order. You want that dream house? Contact Kenneth. You want your life back? Contact Kenneth. That's right. Text Curry to 76626, or you can call Kenneth Curry at 870-514-8138. That's right. Take back your life by contacting the Credit Guy.
In life, we all want to be treated with dignity and respect. At E.H. Ford Mortuary Services, located 3390 Elvis Presley Boulevard, we believe the same thing should hold true when it comes to death. Telephone number is 345-9558. For more than 30 years, Ed Ford...
You got it up now, so you won't have to keep it up.
Yeah, I got it up.
Embalmer and death counselor, Ed Ford will be involved in every phase of the bereavement process when it comes to your loved one. In other words, he won't just sit behind a desk and collect your money like other funeral directors. His main purpose is to personally prepare your loved one for whatever memorial service you desire. His services and prices are the very best in Memphis and the surrounding area. At E.H. Ford Mortuary Services, it's not about the money, it's about a lasting memory. Ed Ford, his wife Myrna, and the courteous staff will be there when you really need them. That's E.H. Ford Mortuary Services, located 3390 Elvis Presley Boulevard. The telephone number again, 345-9558. Not associated with any other funeral home with the same last name. That's E.H. Ford Mortuary Services.
For the best soul food in the Mid-South, it's Shop and Save. 1499 South 3rd, 901-946-4303. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And some of the items on their menu consist of catfish, spaghetti, chicken and dressing.
We go through them again because I know we rush through the topics.
Okay. Soul food you ever taste in the Mid-South? You sound kind of flat. I mean,
I'm good. Yeah.
I'm telling you from my perspective. He's kind of flat. 1499 South 3rd, 901-946-4303 for some of the best soul food you'll ever taste.
Yo, this is the Kid XP encouraging you to check out Nappy Harris Happy.com. That's right, specializing in locks, lock reattachments, lock extensions, lock starters, and also if you're trying to get that fresh style with your locks, you definitely want to check them out. Now, you can check them out at 5840 Stage Road. That's Bartlett, Tennessee, 38134. That's the Bartlett Town Square. That's right, check out Nappy Harris Happy.com. And you can holler at my girl, Miss Veronica, if you're trying to get your dreads on point. Holla at her.
Welcome back to the show, Talk Back Live with Bob
and Josh.
And the number to call is 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. And lines are busy. Keep calling. And thanks for all the people checking in on Facebook. And you can check in with us also on YouTube right now, Josh. And how can they get there?
Yeah, you can go check it out. YouTube, WMQM 1600 on YouTube. Just search WMQM 1600, the number 1600, that is. And there it is. You'll find the page. Be sure you subscribe to the page so you can check out all the videos that come up throughout the day from all the different shows. You'll catch them live, and also, not just that, you can catch the shows after they're over on there as well, archived on our YouTube channel. WMQM 1600 on YouTube. So once again, check it all out, man. We're live on there right now. We're live on Facebook. Several people chiming in to my right over here. So we're on all over the place.
Yes, and good morning, Jay. Good morning, Carla. Good morning, Jet, and all of you checking in on Facebook. It's glad to have you on with us this morning. And hey, phone lines are open at 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. And yes,
yeah, and just not to go off track too much here, but I'm just seeing this. It's been something that we talked about in the past, and I heard this was going to go on. I know some of y'all watching it probably heard this is going to happen as well. Do y'all remember the attack that went down with the Empire actor Jussie Smollett, or Jussie with a U? I guess that's how you say his name.
Jussie.
Yeah, he's the actor that said he was a victim of a hate crime, beat down in the cold -degrees temperature in Chicago, and how they still haven't found the attackers. They still haven't found any video of the attack. And yes, I do have my suspicions on it, as well as many other people. That suspicion continues to grow. Now, so he is doing, or has already done, an interview on Good Morning America today. So, here's interesting. I got a 40-second clip from that interview, and which they just posted here. And if we could play it, that if we kind of want y'all to hear this, and just tell me what you think, because we know there's so much doubt. There's so many questions that are left to be answered on this whole deal. And I get why they would want to interview Robin Roberts, sit down interviewing him. Tell me what you think about what he says here.
Take a listen to this. We'll be back. 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. Take a listen.
I'm pissed off. What is it that has you so angry? Is it the attackers?
It's the attackers, but it's also the attacks. It's like, at first it was a thing of like, listen, if I tell the truth, then that's it, because it's the truth. Then it became a thing of like, oh, how can you doubt that? Like, how do you not believe that? It's the truth. And then it became a thing of like, oh, it's not necessarily that you don't believe that this is the truth. You don't even want to see the truth.
What was that all about?
Oh, man, so...
yeah. Anyway, so...
Well, not just anyway. Look, here's the thing. Okay.
I mean, I don't follow the guy, so I don't know that.
It doesn't matter if you do.
Okay, but what's going on with this?
We know the story,
yeah.
So you know what he's talking about. It's the attack.
Okay.
So it's nothing to, I could care less about the show, too. I don't follow him. But we know about the story. We've been following the story.
Okay.
But all I'm saying is, anybody that's listening to that, you should... To me, he didn't say anything.
Yeah.
He said nothing. And to the fact about, coming out saying, well, people don't want to see the truth. No, the truth, we don't see nothing to know the truth. There's no video. He didn't want to cooperate with police, according to the police in certain situations. It's not the fact that people are in denial. It's the fact that you haven't provided us with anything to make us believe you. I'm not, well, okay. I'm just saying, man. It seems pretty blatant to me, what's going on. But anyway, if y'all got an opinion on that, I think this very interesting.
Yeah, 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. Somebody said I couldn't hear it. Jay, okay, I guess Jay Word said, yeah, okay. All right, so good morning, people still coming in. And also, we'll basically go over some of the things we had mentioned earlier, if you couldn't hear us. We're on AM 730 right now, and at 7 o'clock, we'll switch over to AM 1600. Lemoyne-Owen wants to get rid of the president. The president of Lemoyne-Owen is in some trouble right now with some of the students are talking, and some bad comments about the president are being submitted, and some faculty people are not happy with what's going on with the president of Lemoyne-Owen. This is the first time I ever heard anything come out of Lemoyne-Owen as far a president is concerned. And, like this, because I really hadn't been here all my years in Memphis, but I've been here some time, but I've never heard, I don't know if anybody else has, but anything coming out of Lemoyne-Owen about the president of Lemoyne-Owen like this. So, first time I've heard of the lady, I hadn't been following them lately, but this is some disturbing news, Josh, out of Lemoyne-Owen. What is going on? Why do they want to get rid of the president here?
Well, just looking at the story again, it's quite detailed here. Here's just some of the details, some of the things that I kind of missed in the story when I read a little bit earlier. The student government organization at Lemoyne-Owen is accused Ms. Andrea Miller, who's the president, like we said, of retaining school employees who are relatives and failing to abate a mold problem in the dormitories. The letter also cites a rodent complaint as well, multiple rodent complaints. Other issues students smoking in the dorms were reported to the dean of students, but no action was taken. And these are just some of the things that they have an issue with. And one of the things that was the craziest was what I read about Christmas break. And if y'all didn't hear about that, check it out. During Christmas break, y'all know when you're a student on campus, a lot of students live there, you live in the dorms, whatever the case may be. But not during Christmas break, according to Miss Miller, the president of Lemoyne-Owen. They said during Christmas break, you need to get out of here. They were told to leave the campus. Some were referred back to stay in, get this, local homeless shelters as options of residency during the break. So not only were they kicked off campus during Christmas break, they said, well, we can help you get into a local homeless shelter if you need to, somewhere to stay for the time being.
That is crazy.
What's up with that, man?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So this is the second time that people have called for a resignation. And also there were allegations of her plagiarizing Joel Osteen's son.
What is up with her? I mean, how could she fix her mouth to tell the students that if you don't have no place to stay during the holidays, you got to leave campus, go stay at the homeless shelters or register? What did she say? How did she say that? Register to stay at the homeless? I don't know. That is crazy to me. I don't understand that. How could any president fix their mouth to say that? Well, if you don't have anywhere to go stay at a homeless shelter. I mean, I don't know this lady. I've never heard of her. I hadn't been following Lemoyne-Owen. Maybe I should have. This is terrible.
About following. Look, this stuff hasn't even been on the news because I don't think a lot of people haven't been following.
We normally try to follow them. Yeah. We would have known. This lady here, boy, she is a trip. I mean, this is very disturbing.
It is very disturbing
for this woman to say something like this. And then there's other rodent problems out there. There's all kinds of other problems going on at the Lemoyne-Owen campus, and I don't understand it. It's terrible. 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. And a Florida woman wants to have a black deputy. Told him that he's going to be visited by the KKK, and they're going to light up a cross and burn it in your yard. I don't know. Was it he pulled her over for something, Josh?
Yeah, she was drunk.
She was driving drunk.
Drunk as a skunk.
And I don't think that had anything to do with her saying what she said. If it's in you, it's going to come out whether you've been drinking or not. Well, but the drinking brought it out of her, what was in her.
Exactly.
And so she stated to the sheriff, the black deputy, well, hey, you're gonna get a visit from the KKK. So she must have some connection with the KKK, or probably a part of it. But
look, her only connection is being an old country white woman. I think that's the only connection she probably has with her. And look, she, just being a racist drunk fool.
Yeah.
Decided to shoot her mouth off at a black cop.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it gets you. Your sorry butt ends up in jail.
Yeah.
So, ain't no sympathy from me on her as far as that's concerned. But, yeah, it is what it is.
They should have arrested her for that, too. I don't know, threatening an officer. I don't know.
Well, they did.
Yeah, okay, but good for her. But at any rate, in other news, our question of the day is, listen to this: can a husband rape his wife? That's our question of the day. Can a husband rape his wife? And we're not talking about boyfriend, girlfriend, that type of thing. We're talking about, can a husband, they're married, they belong to each other, they're supposed to submit their body to each other. Can a husband, is it possible that a husband can rape his wife? Or could it be called rape? Or is it that they belong to each other anyway? There's no such thing as rape in marriage. What do you think? Can a husband rape his wife? 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. Good morning, Tarbers on Facebook. And some people asking for the number. I gave it again. 901-452-3094. Good morning, Chris, Teen, Jay, Donna. Good morning to you. And as you guys still come in on Facebook, yes, this is the day the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. Amen to that.
Definitely.
Y'all,
so let me throw this out.
Yeah.
Y'all heard the question today and the different topics and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So real quick, just back to Lamone Owen. Does it surprise y'all, to y'all listening, that that's going on down there at the leadership? Because that's a big deal, man. This is the historically black college in Memphis that I don't think has ever gotten the right attention that it deserves. Not necessarily from their leadership, but from the city, but as a whole. But
I don't think Lamone Owen reached out enough to the black community. I don't think Lamone Owen reached out enough to the black community. Anyway, in the past, and years ago when we've been on for a number of years, but we tried to reach out to Lamone Owen, and they just flagged us off. I mean, just shunned us off like we were nothing. And they would not even hardly communicate with us, and and we tried to develop a relationship with them, being a black college in the area, but man, they had nothing to do with us at all. So to me, over the years, seems like Lamone Owen has been kind of arrogant and up on itself. Well, the people that are there, let's put it that way, the people that run the university or the college, have been up on their high horse. Well, there are some people that have been president that have been really, really nice to the former president of Memphis, like Gas and Water, when he was over there president. He was very nice and kind to us. We had some things done there. Now,
real quick,
yes.
Just referred to as Johnny B. Watson.
Johnny B. Watson, yes.
Who had come on the show, actually, back in the day, a couple of times. Really cool guy.
Yeah.
Man, I remember those interviews. It's just full of knowledge and history. I mean, it was an awesome time to interview him as well, man. But
all the rest of those characters, Josh, and people that were over there at Lamone Owen in leadership, man, they treated us like we were doo-doo. I mean, I didn't say it like that.
But I understand. Yeah. Trust me, I know, because you're right.
Yeah, it was terrible. And that goes to show you right there. I mean, can black people work together? Can they really get along? Come on. Can we all just get along, black people?
Well, look.
Is that a question? I don't know.
Well, no. But look, for real, though, on the real.
Yeah, look, I'm real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like this. It's another syndrome, at least to me, of black people not taking other black people seriously in the positions that they have. It's like you look at them and it's like, oh, well, you're just another one of us. We're really not gonna, take your situation as serious as we would take other white media or businesses. And that's kind of the battle you face just around time. And I know a lot of people listening can agree.
You're right, John. And we've been down to the campus of Lamone Owen, walked around there, and they took us on a tour on the campus there, and we've seen talk to the head basketball coach down there at one time, had a good relationship with them, and we visited the area down there, and we had a pretty good trip down there with Johnny B. Watson in office and as president. And but for the most part, Lamont needs there's a lot of work needs to be done. And with this president that's down there now, the things that are going on, and the faculty, some of the faculty, and the staff, of the students, they all, there's some real complaints down there that they want to get rid of this president. And that's not a good look when it comes to a college like this, black college. And you're trying to get a good reputation out there. And then, people like this just doesn't help, and if there's a real complaint, it's, what's going to happen is other people that want to become students at Lamont, they'll go elsewhere. And they won't even come to Lamont.
Well, I don't blame them. You got rats and mold and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then, look, you can't even stay in your dorm because they tell you to go to a homeless shelter.
Yeah, that's, God, I don't understand that. I don't get that. I really don't. I don't understand. And if the president of Lamont, everybody knows her, whoever she is, she has an open line to our, phone lines, and I think they're all busy right now. But she can call 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490.
She need to give some answers.
Well, yeah, and then maybe if she feels she's been falsely accused.
Well, here's the thing now.
Yeah,
check it out, and it's amazing you said this because I found an update on the story. So,
or do we want to go to the lines?
Well, no, they need to hear this.
Okay, real quick.
Yeah, so Lamont College has launched a human resources investigation following calls by student and alumni for her to resign. Y'all know about that. So the college cited slander against Mrs. Miller, who's the president, and potentially fireable offenses as reasons for the investigation. So they're saying somebody is slandering the president. Potentially. I'm not sure who's ordered this investigation, but it says the private college's HR department issued a letter informing employees and students of this investigation. And here it is real quick. Given the serious nature of the allegations, the negative impact to the college, and the potential slander against President Miller, this is to notify all faculty, staff, and students that a formal investigation through human resources and external legal experts has been launched. The results of this investigation will include resolution measures as well as disciplinary and legal action if appropriate. Wow. So, what she says is this is not to subdue those people that have complained, but instead, it's with the hope of quelling the gross misuse of our college's information technology and violations of internal policies. So basically, she's saying these folks are putting out some extra stuff that doesn't need to be put out there. So what do y'all think about that?
Oh, wow.
They putting pressure right back at the people complaining.
Yeah, it's just like I said.
And this was yesterday.
Yeah, maybe it's something that allegation that she feels not true. And against her, or whatever the case may be, what's going on there. And, this is her opportunity to come and speak out on our show if she wants to. Somebody's listening, the lady, we would be honored to have her call in and talk with us, or somebody that's vice president or whoever, that's under her, what I want to call in. You're welcome to call the show, 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. Question of the day, can a husband rape his wife? Can a husband rape his wife? You're married, you belong to each other, but can a husband rape his wife? Let's go to the phone lines, and 901-452-3094. Who do we have?
First, we have Christine on the line.
Christine, welcome to the show. Good morning on a Thursday. It's a Thursday.
Well, good morning. Happy Valentine's Day to you and Jack.
Yes, good morning. Thank you for reminding us it's Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah. And, I'd like to say a big, big Happy Valentine's Day to my lovely wife, Annette. And I'm pretty sure she's listening. And she should be anyway. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm pretty sure she's listening. And happy Valentine's Day, which I've already said and stated. And a beautiful day today for us. And so we appreciate that and appreciate her. And happy Valentine's Day, baby. Yes. And is that a song? Happy Valentine's Day, baby? Oh, I can sing it if you want me to. I can sing it if you want. No. All right. Okay.
You got to do that now.
Okay. All right. Let's. Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, about the question, can a man, husband rape his wife?
Yes.
My answer is yes. Even though, it says in the Bible, wives give themselves to their husband, husband give themselves to their wives. Mm-hmm. But still, there's an issue of respect.
Respect? What do you mean? Isn't it respect when they're already married to each other? They belong to each other. That's enough as far as respect, isn't it? And should they submit themselves to one another?
Yes, they should, but it should be done in a respectful way still. Okay. I know that, there's your wife and there's your husband, or whatever, but, there's no reason for, if it's in a violent, forceful way, maybe a woman's not feeling good, or, you're taking care of the kids, you're taking care of the house, and if she say, well, honey, not now, or something like that, there's no reason for, because throughout the day, us women, we have things to do, not just inside the home, we work outside the home too.
Yeah.
Okay. And our bodies go through several different things, you're having children and stuff and everything, we got, man has to look at that too. Okay. So that's what I'm saying about the issue about respect.
Right, I got you. Uh-huh. Now, can the woman use her body to punish the man? Well, if you don't do what I say, you ain't good nothing today. It ain't going. It's not going down. Can she say something like it to manipulate the man with her body? And
she can. That cause it's not right. It's not right. She can, but it's not right. Just it's the same question you were saying about the man. The woman should be respectful to the man also. It's just like I said, all around a matter of respect.
Right. But that doesn't give an excuse for the man, and whatever happens, and whatever he may think she's doing, or whatever the case may be, it still doesn't allow a good cause, you're saying, for the man to force himself upon her and to rape his own wife. That's still considered rape.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
Well, about the issue about Lamont Owens, I just want to say this, when young people go to college, some of them are thousands of miles away from home. And to be told to leave the security of the campus and go into a homeless shelter, it's just wrong.
Yeah.
You never know what could happen to these young people, these children, and then the college is going to be saying, well, they chose to leave or whatever. No, when they come to school there, it is their responsibility. It's like they're leaving their parents. And like the teachers and the staff there are their temporary parents. They're responsible for these young people.
Okay, now you got to keep in mind also that is it a true accusation that has been thrown against the president that she was doing it? Is it true or false that she made them told them to go stay at home? Homeless shelters. I don't know.
Yes, that's the first thing that needs to be taken care of, to find out if this is a true or false statement. Yeah. If it is a false statement, whoever put this out there or whatever, they should be held responsible and liable for it.
Yeah, and but the investigation's on the way, and if the president found out that these things, if they found out that these things are true, this is very disturbing to me.
Yes,
it's very disturbing. Okay.
That's going to cause a lot of people not to want to send their children to that college. I mean, personally myself, I would not want to send my child anywhere that I know that sometime during his term there that he might be put out in the street and be homeless.
Yeah.
That's something awful. No parent would want to see that.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Hey, we appreciate your call.
All right, thank you.
And you calling from Jackson, Tennessee? Humboldt?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Humboldt, Jackson area.
Yeah, okay. All right. Thanks for the call. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
All right, 901-452-3094. Your chance to get in now. One line is available. Let's go back to the phone lines. Who do we have? Unforgetful. Welcome to the show. Good morning on a Thursday.
Hey, Bob.
Hey.
Look, man, it was any kind of technology. By the way, good morning to you and John.
Thank you very much, sir.
It was any kind of technology out here that I can throw my bag of kisses at y'all on this day, I would do it, man.
So wait. Hold on.
Chocolate ones over here.
I'd
like to throw y'all a whole bag of kisses.
Bag of kisses. Okay. You talking about to us? Look, first
anybody else out there want some kisses?
I forget. No. Whoa. Hey, chill. What are you doing? No, it ain't. It should be love every day. I don't want that love. I'm forgetful. Don't throw me kisses. Just shake my hand, bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well.
Shake my hand.
That's it. We ain't no kissing.
Can you a hug?
Yeah, well, just dap.
I mean, like a daddy hug. Come on,
look, don't slap, dap. Yeah, just dap. I'll take that. But no kisses.
Okay.
Now I do like those chocolate kisses that they have. The silver.
I got some big ones, Bob.
How many of those you have? Are you handing them out in the big boxes to several women? What are you doing, unforgetful?
I'm just trying to spread love.
Okay, all right. Be careful. Be careful. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Bob, you know good and well, it's impossible for a husband to rape his wife.
Really? How is it impossible for a husband to rape his wife?
Because under the covenant, you become one in the eyes of God.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see it. I mean, I don't understand why. Look, I'm not arguing with women. I ain't trying to start no mess. But I'm just being honest the way I see it. That's one reason why I'm not really have tied a knot, Bob, connected with a woman. Because women are very slick. I mean, you asked the question. I'm glad the first caller was a woman because I was listening to her.
Mm-hmm.
She talking about out of respect. But see, Bob, like when you ask that powerful question that all women do, you see how she laid down when you say using her body to get what you want out of a man. Not even if you're married.
Mm-hmm.
Bob, to me, that is one of the reasons why I really have a problem with women when they do that.
Mm.
I'm telling you, man, that hurts, man.
Mm.
And I don't like dealing with women. I don't want them around me. That is the most disrespectful thing in the world that a woman can do. And they do it all the time, Bob.
But unforgivable, is it an excuse for a man to rape is something like forcing himself upon a wife, a woman. If a woman like this, the lady said, if a woman is women today work just like men. They take care of business like men. They're out there in the forefront, a lot of them. And even if they're not, if a woman says no, even if it's your husband or your wife, then whatever the situation may be, she may be withholding herself from you. But is it right for a man to still say, I'm going to take it in, or you belong to me? You're going to, and then, start, going in through the actions of taking her and without it being submitted to you. Well, I mean, can a man enjoy it that way anyway? It's like it's being taken rather than can you enjoy each other that way? I mean, the man is supposed to protect the woman. That's not protecting the woman if she doesn't feel.
That is not rape. That is more of a physical abuse type way or something like that. Physical assault. I could look at it like that on the level of 3. Misdemeanor charge or something like that. Get out the house and cool down. Go to the hotel, take a shower or something. I can look at it like that. But to use the most powerful word, rape, no way. You just giving all your power away as a man to these women by even bringing up the word rape, and you're married to her.
Okay. Let me read this to you and see if you agree with this. It says, given the definition above and the teachings of Paul, a biblical teachings of Paul, a husband can rape his wife. Can a husband rape his wife? A godly relationship is one that is mutual that has mutual submission, respect, and love. A man who physically forces any woman, whether or not he is married to her, to have sex against her will is committing an act of rape. A man who forces his wife to have sex is violating the biblical principle regarding the marriage covenant. What do you think?
And who made that law?
That's just biblical. I mean, you know.
I mean, who said that, Paul?
Yeah, this is Paul. This is some of Apostle Paul teaching, the biblical teaching. You know.
So he's saying there is rape.
Yeah, I mean, if you force yourself upon a woman, that's not you submitting yourself to one another. That's a man forcing himself.
Okay.
How can you enjoy it that way?
Can I go? Yeah, you're right about that, Bob. I mean, you know, how can you enjoy something that you're forcing and doing it through anger and all this kind of stuff? Mm-hmm. You know, there's people out here that like this stuff, whips and everything. You know, but with me, see, I like it. You know, for someone who really want it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But anyway, you know, let me go biblical my way. Let me get the unforgivable.
Well, we can't go your way now. It's got to be right now.
I want to say then that's the way God is a rapist.
Wait a minute. What do you mean God is a rapist?
I mean, you know, when Jesus was born through Mary.
No.
So how that work?
No, that's what you call.
No, now.
No, that's what you call a miracle.
Oh,
that's the will and plan of God. No, that's not rape. What do you can stand there? Can you actually stand there?
Married?
What do you mean they're not married? God's the creator.
Oh, I'm just saying.
You can't look at that as a marriage. No. You looking at that as God the creator doing something that He wants to be done.
No, I'm just looking at it all technical way. We throwing rape up there like that. No, that's a powerful word. You can't do that now.
See, now you're accusing God of something. Now He's.
I'm just saying.
So you calling him? Are you actually
throwing it out there?
Are you actually calling God a sinner?
Forgive me, my Father.
Thank you.
I said, be careful now. You bet.
No, you always want to throw that gasoline on me.
I'm just asking. I'm just telling you. Be careful.
I'm bothered.
You don't want to. I'm just saying.
You're right. I know. But I'm just getting in the conversation, you know.
Yeah.
But look here. Let me. Y'all just put me in the I'm not going in, Father. I quit.
For some lightning come out of nowhere, man. He said, I forget to say what?
Okay, John. Okay, Bob and John. Y'all got me that here, man. I'm gonna leave it alone, man.
Somebody said, listen, somebody just left a statement for you. They said, what the? I can't say that word. He say God a rapist? Stop it. He says, we all going to hell listening to him.
Well, if there's one below, we all go.
Well, if they believe what you're saying, yeah, but I don't believe what you're saying. I don't. Somebody said, watch it, sucker.
Well, I'm just glad that Tiger won last night. But anyway,
that was a big win.
Yeah. But anyway, man, dealing with this policeman and this woman, man.
Yeah.
Bob, we need to stop this racism, because we get people like they get on the floor like the lady was and everything, all drunk. It come out. Yeah. So, I would still say if anything happened to that officer, they need to start looking at her, through the years, for the rest of his career as an officer. Anything happened to her, go straight knock on her door.
Okay.
Because she needs to be looked at real deeply.
Okay.
All right. And the president, around the college, around the United States, that's what the universities do, man. That's one thing I don't understand, Okay. I know the student body got some sort of power. But when it comes to the president, how can you get rid of the president of the university because you're a member of student body? I think that's completely. I think that should be wrong.
I mean, if they have complaints, they have a right to complain.
Yeah, they got a right to complain, Bob. But it don't look good that you're gonna get rid of your president because of the student body got their voices making all the type of noise and all that. I agree with the president. I think it's all slander and all kind of stuff. And they need to investigate, and whoever is doing this kind of mess could be a part of the faculty or whatever. They need to be out of there because that's wrong, man. That is completely wrong the way they're doing the president of Lamar on this Miller. I think it's wrong, because kids at college, when they go in the break and stuff, they supposed to be out of the building. They should have had themselves prepared for that anyway. All other colleges do that.
Yeah,
so that's just a bunch of crap.
Yeah, okay, we have to move on, and we appreciate your comments on that, and on the other stuff as well too. We appreciate your comments on that.
Okay, and God give y'all some kisses too.
All right, thank you very much, man. Have a wonderful day. Yeah. All right, 901-452-3094. Let's go quickly back to the phone lines, and who do we have?
We have James.
James, welcome to the show. Good morning on a Thursday.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Doing good, man. How you doing this morning?
What's happening?
I'm straight, man. You know what's up?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, yes, a husband can rape his wife.
Okay.
But it shouldn't, come to that, if they're married. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
They should be on the same page, and they should be, they just should be. If she marries him, she should understand him. And if he's a forceful, very sexual man, that should already be known, before the marriage. So it should never be a complaint like that. That she got raped, like he woke up Thursday and he just raped her. You know what I mean? That should just be his the way he approaches her. And if he's a highly sexual man, a lot of that stuff should be done up front, man. He likes 3 times a day, that should be known before the marriage.
I agree with you, James. There's a lot of things that people don't communicate when they get married, and they're excited about marriage. But then when they get into it, they find out they didn't get counseling, or if they didn't sit down and get to know each other and talk things out before they get married. A lot of people today just want to jump up and just because of the fact that they just want to be known that they're married, and all that, and just jump into something without communicating and getting to know each other.
Yeah, she should know that man. If he's a very, very physical, sexual man, before the marriage, he's going to be that way within the marriage. So, and it'd be on her to say, when he raped them, that don't even make sense to say your husband raped you. That doesn't make you got to participate, in the marriage.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't be upset about that. So I never understood that. I know that does happen. But if you're a good wife, there's a certain amount of there's going to be situations where you might not necessarily agree. But by you being the wife, you take the lick or take the hit, and then you can divorce if you feel like this man is out of control. But you shouldn't be like saying he raped me.
So if he does try to rape her, she's supposed to take it, or is that what you're saying?
He shouldn't rape, man. If he's married to her, it should be a willing union.
Okay.
So I'm saying it shouldn't be like that where all of a sudden she's saying this, because you should know the man before the marriage.
Yeah.
If she feel like he's he's too physical, or he's disrespectful to her, as a woman, she shouldn't marry him.
So irregardless if they get married, is that going to do away, or does that do away with a guy forcing himself upon her in certain cases, and they have agreements. He may say, you know, hey, I want to have sex. I want to have a relationship. I want to have sex with you, whatever. And then she says, whatever reasons going on, blah blah blah. And do you think you know, the husband can still get upset in these particular situations? Because everybody is not the same as far as husband and wife. You know, everybody don't have the patience. Everybody don't have the mindset. You know, some people are young when they get married, and they may say, you know, go off or whatever the case may be. You're not understanding, you know, and that type of thing. So
that's a bad wife. Then, you know, if you get married to this man, if the man, when you say rape, what you mean? You just run up on her?
Right, just force himself, even though she doesn't feel like her, doesn't want to do it, and he just forces himself upon her anyway. So you belong to me, and start using biblical terms and things like that. You're submitted unto me. We're one. We're supposed to, you know, do this and that, and so you're not supposed to keep it away from me, or whatever the case may be. Is it right? Does that make it right, though, for him to force himself upon her and to take it, you know, whatever he wants?
It shouldn't be no force, but, you know, like say if he a guy who, say, you know, he work a lot and they got a couple of kids and they've been married for about 4 or 5 years, and his habits or his routine is, say, around 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, he doesn't say anything. He just rolls her over and has sex with her, and then she says out of nowhere, you know, I don't like that, then she would be a bad wife, because that's just that's the way he is. And the whole point of being a wife is to satisfy him.
Okay.
That's why they got married.
Okay.
So, now, I mean, I know what you're saying.
Yes, sir.
But it should never come to that. That's what I'm saying. They should not be together if she feels like he's, if she feels that that's what he's doing, instead of him being a husband. That's what I'm trying to say. If, you know, she like, well, he rolls me over and doesn't say anything, and forces him. She feel like he's forcing himself. That's what I'm saying. I don't get that way. The rape part.
Okay.
If that's been his way before they were married, obviously it's going to be some intimacy before they're married. Man. That's obvious.
Okay.
And then, you know, they get married, and it's just, you know, he works around 3, 4. He wants to have sex, and he has sex. He rolls over, has sex, and then he goes, you know, about his business. And all of a sudden, she complaining. That's not a good wife.
Okay. All right, James. Anything else? Lamont on or whatever?
No, I'm just gonna answer that one, man. Just my thoughts on that one, man.
Okay.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
James, thanks for the call.
Okay, bro.
Okay, 901-452-3094. And at this moment, we are now simulcasting with AM 1600. If you want to turn over there, get a stronger signal, or you can remain AM 730. We're now on AM 1600 as we speak. 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. And also on AM 1600. You're catching Talkback Live with Bob and Josh, a regular show of AM 730, and we're now on AM 1600, and you can call us. Our topic, we're talking about Lamont Owen, and the students, faculty, and staff. Some people complaining about the president of Lamont Owen wants to get rid of the president for some of the things that have been said. And the president had made a statement during the Christmas holiday season. Well, let's say they said he made a statement that if, you know, that the students had to leave campus. They couldn't stay there, and she didn't care if they went to, what was that?
It was Christmas break, and basically, you know, usually, you know, people that live there, you live there during the breaks too. But she said, no, you got to go. They got to leave. Now, they said, we'll help you get into this homeless shelter nearby.
Yeah, you have to go to the homeless shelter.
You got to get out. So that's the alleged allegations from multiple students. And the student body saying this.
You know, I guess she would say, if you're out of here, you're going to be homeless. You know, hey, go down to the homeless shelter. I don't understand that remark. You're right.
That's true. That's the dumbest, craziest thing I've heard.
It is, really is. For the president of the Lamont Owen College to make something like that. I don't know.
Real quick.
Can a husband rape his wife?
Yes. Now, real quick, I got to throw this out there. I hadn't said it most of the show, really. We've got a guest coming up at 7:30 this morning, Omari Sanfoka II, who is the beat writer for The Athletic, national website, who writes about the Memphis Grizzlies for The Athletic NBA and for The Athletic Memphis. It's going to talk to him coming up at around 7:30 to get his thoughts on the Grizzlies as well. He's the beat writer for them, so check it out.
All right, let's go back to the phone lines, and who do we have?
Frankie.
Frankie, welcome to the show. Good morning on a Thursday.
Thank you, Mr. Bob, and happy Valentine's Day to you and Josh.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day to you, too.
You know what? I told Josh, I said, this is an odd question to have on Valentine's Day.
You mean the Lamar on question? No, I'm just But that's not fitting? Okay. Can a husband rape his wife?
Yes.
Okay.
He can. And
but you know, Frankie, but some people say they belong to each other. They're married to each other, and they're supposed to submit themselves and their bodies one to another, and that type of thing. So, and we're preaching that you're not to have sex unless you're married, and then you get in marriage, and then all of a sudden your wife says no. You say, wait a minute now, isn't this why we're married? Come here. I'm going to take what belongs to me. So, is that considered rape?
It is.
Okay.
And I agree that you should submit yourself to one another.
Okay.
I totally agree. But if a man loves his wife as God loves the church, why is he trying to force himself on her?
Oh, true statement. So you're saying God doesn't, and Jesus doesn't force himself upon us. He lets us.
No. We have free will. But now, I think that sometimes there's situations or circumstances, why a wife may not want to, or a husband at that matter,
Okay.
But,
most of the times, you're not going to get husbands saying, I have a headache, or I don't feel like it, or I worked all day today, or, I'm just saying.
I know. But as the rule of thumb, I don't think you should ever deny yourself to your spouse unless, it's something medical or, something out of the ordinary. But, yes, legally, he can. And, technically he can. So, yes, he can. Now, would I go to the police and have him charged with rape? No, not unless it became physical.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If it becomes physical, let me ask you this, Frankie. Don't you think it has become physical when it is the woman says no, the wife says no, and then the husband starts to do his thing anyway and force himself upon her, even though the wife has said no, the husband comes at her. Isn't that enough there to call the police? Isn't that being forceful?
I don't, not unless he, because you could say no, I don't want to, or whatever the reason is. And, if you just decide to lay there like a lump on the log and just let them do it anyway, that's, I wouldn't call the police for that. But now, if he started grabbing me and, choking me or pinning me down to force me to do it, now that's a whole nother situation going on.
Yeah.
And,
definitely.
Well, I don't. If a woman just lays it like you said, like a lump on the log, and just let him do it and no feelings involved, that's not.
And I think she would be doing that more or less to make a statement.
Yeah.
I told you no, but you wouldn't do it anyway. So,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Okay.
And as far as Lamar is concerned, I'm going to be very interested in this investigation and hearing more about this case, because my church works with Lamorne on.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know the president? Have you heard of her?
I've never met her. But yeah, I really am, and I'm gonna check to see if my pastor and all that is aware of what's going on, and see, because we have some of their we send a bus over there, and some of their people in the Lamorne choir, they joined our choir at church. And so, we feed them periodically, the students. So, yeah, I'm quite interested.
Oh. Well, it sounds like
as you say, I have a vested interest.
Yeah, I was about to say, it sounds like they need the food. I mean, if they're gonna kick them out during Christmas, I mean, Can you imagine, Frank, as a parent, how would you feel if, let's say, your daughter went there or whatever, and comes and says, well, they told us to get out, and they said they want to put us in a homeless shelter.
Well, yeah, the students that are going to stay during the holiday don't want to go home or can't go home for whatever reason.
If you as a parent heard that your daughter comes and says, okay, they kicked us out the dorms for the Christmas holiday and want us to go to a homeless shelter nearby, how would you feel about that?
That's really rough. Now, I would say this, most colleges, like during Christmas, they do close, and you have to leave. And I would hope that someone would offer my child a place to stay during the holidays if that was the case. If, for whatever reason I couldn't afford to bring them home. But yeah, that's kind of rough. I would hope, especially if I was a woman and she's probably a mother. How could you say that?
Yeah. And I think that's something, too, I was going to say, students have to prepare when they're going to school, wherever they're going to school, how are you going to be able, and what are your plans for particular days like that when the college does decide to shut down? Have you made prior plans of what you're going to do?
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah.
Again, happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. You too.
Have a great day.
All right. You too. Thanks for the call.
Okay.
All right, 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. Only had a couple minutes or so left, Josh, before we go to a break.
About 2 minutes.
And our guest will be coming on at the 7:30, 7:35 hour. And the question of the day is real quick. If somebody want to get in on it, or if you heard about the Lamorne Owen situation, you want to comment on that real quick. Can a husband rape his wife? That's the question. Can a husband rape his wife? Or is that a disgusting question that can never be done? Because the both of them are married. They submit their bodies one to the other. There's no such thing as rape in marriage. Do you think some people would say that? Hey, your body's submitted to one another and you're married, and some people look at this marriage is the ticket to do whatever you want to do with your wife or your husband. And if the wife says no for whatever reason, irregardless if you probably think that she's not submitting her body the right way that she should, or if she's withholding it from you because she's angry with you, that still doesn't allow you the opportunity or the right to force your wife and to attack her or to force her to have sex. That is considered rape whenever you force it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I agree, no question. Just to me, kind of the sum on it, at least in my opinion. If anybody thinks that, I think you're just crazy.
Yeah.
That you're insane, right? That you think that in any situation, I don't care what the relationship is, that it can't be rape. That's just not possible. Whenever you force somebody to do something they don't want to do, then
it is against their will.
It is against their will. And there's nothing in the Bible, no matter how people want to twist things, that justifies that. The Bible doesn't justify it. The law doesn't justify it. nobody justifies it. So that's just you being a jerk, and you need to get over yourself type of thing. If anybody, whoever believes in that way. So, strong opinions on my part, but it's not just an opinion, it's a fact.
Yeah.
So there.
If let's see, I'll read this statement here. Somebody just made a statement. Let's see. If she won't, some other woman will. Wow. Okay, James. If she won't, some other woman will. That's true, but should the husband want to submit to that? I mean, but you're tempting him in a way if you do say, okay, because I'm angry, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to withhold it from you. We're married, but yet this is my body. But is it really her body? So Jay is saying here, if she wants someone else, in other words, I guess here, if you don't submit yourself to one another in marriage, then you could leave the door open. You're leaving the door open. Yeah. What you're doing. For something else to happen. And even though, I'm so sorry, John, even though if you say, well, my husband would never do that. But don't tempt him to the point that he will. Don't leave the door open for that type of thing to happen in your Christian life, in your marriage. Yeah, go ahead, Josh.
I agree. And just, because I know I take a break here, but just on that point, even if she does do that, it still doesn't give you the right to take it.
Yeah. It still doesn't give the right.
Just point blank, period.
To take it. If you have to take it, you force it, then it is considered
it's wrong.
Rape. And that was the question: can a husband rape his wife? And then I'm going to read this again. And Jay says, "Just my part." Thanks, Jay, for your comments there. And to read this thing I got here, I got written down here: can a husband rape his wife? Given the definition above and the teaching of the Apostle Paul. In Corinthians and other places where he taught about a husband can rape his wife. Can a husband rape his wife? A godly relationship is one that has mutual submission, respect, and love. A man who physically forces, this is the point here, a man who physically forces any woman, whether or not he be married to her, to have sex against her will, is committing an act of rape. A man who forces his wife to have sex is violating the biblical principle regarding the marriage covenant. So, husbands, love your wives, even as Christ loved the church and gave himself for it. If you do look at it that way, then, hey, you can't. You won't be willing to do anything like that. All right. Thanks for all the calls and comments. And coming up next, Josh, our special guest.
Yes, sir. Amari Sanfoka II, who is a beat writer for The Athletic and the Memphis Grizzlies. So y'all stay tuned for that. He's coming up next.
All right. Coming up next at 7:29, 29 minutes past the hour, 7 o'clock Central Time. And a very pleasant good morning to you on a Thursday morning. Yes, a lovely Thursday morning, starting your day off. 51 degrees on the fair skies. Today's supposed to be a beautiful day. No rain. Temperature around 65 degrees. Well, we'll do another check of traffic and weather coming up with News Channel 3's meteorologist and weather expert, Austin Onick. You're listening to Talkback Live with Bob and Josh, AM 730 and AM 1600. We're on there right now, AM 1600, and we'll be back after this.
Same issue over and over again and never getting any relief? Are you tired of buying all types of vitamins and supplements, hoping but not knowing for sure that they will keep you healthy? Or are you getting enough of the right kind of nutrients that your specific body needs? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you need a nutritional blood analysis. With a nutritional blood analysis, we can take one drop of blood from a prick of your finger and analyze your body's nutritional needs, nutritional deficiencies, and nutritional imbalances. This analysis can provide an early warning of possible future health challenges so you can make the changes now to avoid the negative outcome. A nutritional blood analysis can be used to...
You know what? From the lamps, I knew something was going on with the feed I was looking at because it was
kind of dark.
Well, not just that, it was like staticky around the walls.
Oh.
And I'm like, what's going on? So I couldn't figure out, then I thought about the lamps on. And once I cut them off, see what I did was I cut the feed off. I paused it for a second.
Can they hear us though? Can they hear us live?
They can still hear you.
Okay.
But they didn't see me walking around. So I went and turned.
Can they hear you now?
Huh?
Can they hear you now?
No.
Okay.
But anyway, it's fixed with the
lights. Okay, man. Thank you.
For the best soul food in the Mid-South, it's Shop and Save. 1499 South 3rd, 901-946-4303. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And some of the items on their menu consist of catfish, spaghetti, chicken and dressing, turkey wings, meatloaf, fried chicken, cabbage, yams, greens, salmon croquette, and the list goes on. Some of the best soul food